Hey guys, what's up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review, and today we're taking a look at this brand new Final Swingsuit Spider-Man Marvel Legends figure, and it is a cracker. It looks really good. I've got the SH Figure Arts Final Swingsuit Spider-Man pre-ordered, and when they revealed their figure, I thought they captured that final swingsuit perfectly. We didn't see much of the costume in No Way Home, so getting to see a lot more of it in figure form, it looked really spectacular, and yeah, I was really excited for it. And then a couple months later, Marvel Legends revealed their final swingsuit Spider-Man, which I honestly didn't expect. They gave us two integrated suit Tom Holland figures. I just didn't think they were going to reveal this suit anytime soon anyway. I thought they'd maybe wait till the next Spider-Man film where we saw a bit more of it. But here we are. Having the SH Figure Arts pre-ordered, I was going to give this a miss, but then when I saw more of it on Instagram, more pictures and whatnot, for 25 bucks I could not pass this thing up. It looks like one of the better Marvel Legends from this year. We get a whole new Spidey sculpt. We do get a reused Tom Holland head, which we'll take a closer look at. But then we do get all the interchangeable hands, which does seem like a bit of a challenge from Hasbro as of recent, so it is good that we get the full range of hands there. So let's not wait any longer, let's take a closer look at this figure here on the channel. We'll do what we always do and take a closer look at the box first. This is the same sort of retro card that we got with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which we looked at on the channel the other week. Marvel Legends, it just says Spider-Man down in the bottom corner. We get the figure display here. I really like the artwork, I do really like this packaging overall. We get the No Way Home image here, and then a write up of Peter Parker's Spidey up here, so hit that pause button if you want to read that. But let's not wait any longer, let's get this thing out of the box. So here is our new Tom Holland Spidey out of the packaging, and let's take a closer look at what he comes with. He comes with two sets of interchangeable hands, one being these wide open wall crawling hands, which I think are sculpted quite nicely. The fingers are sprawled quite far apart and the paint looks decent on them. We then get the webbed whipping hands, and it actually feels weird getting a full set of hands here. Two webbed whipping hands, wow, we're getting treated from Hasbro today. Once again, sculpt looks really good and the paint actually looks pretty on point as well, so that's good to see. And then we get an alternative head. It came with the Peter Parker head on, and then we get this Spider-Man head sculpt here, and it looks really good. I love the sculpt of this. I think the paint on this one looks really on point, nothing really straying off, or doesn't really seem to be any paint application issues yet, which is great because I've seen a couple of these where the paint was slightly off, the lenses were slightly off, and it did sort of ruin the figure in my opinion. But the ones that I have seen where the paint's been applied accurately, it looks incredible, and yeah, I'm really happy to get one where the paint is all looking pretty good. It does look pretty awesome. I'll swap this over later in the video and we can see what it's like on the figure. But let's take a closer look at the figure just now. We get this Peter Parker head sculpt, which is a reuse from the Peter Parker and Ned 2-pack. We've got Peter Parker here, so to compare the head sculpts, they look the exact same. I wasn't sure if there was maybe any paint differences. Yeah, these look pretty identical. I do think the new one looks slightly better. I don't know if maybe the paint's just been applied a wee bit better, but the colours look the same. All the sculpt looks the same. Yeah, nothing new with the Peter Parker head sculpt, but I don't really think there needed to be a new Tom Holland head sculpt. The two that we got in that 2-pack were pretty spot on. The likeness to Tom Holland is 100% there. It is a really good head sculpt, so I'm glad that we get it with this Spider-Man figure. It would have been nice to get the smiling one, but can't ask for too much these days. On the figure itself, as far as I'm aware, this is all new. This is a whole new sculpt for this final swingsuit, and I think it looks awesome. I really like the look of this costume on the film, and as I said, we didn't see too much of this costume at the end of the movie, so it's awesome to get a closer look at this brand new suit. I really like the spider logo. I think it's a good size, good shape. It's something a bit different from what we've seen before, and I think it works really well. The web lines are all pretty far apart, nicely spaced, and The paint application on this figure looks really good. There's a slight wee notch here, and then the only thing I've noticed is the web runs over a tad at the top of the neck here, but that's really nothing. I mean, if that's it on the Marvel Legends, then we're on to a winner. But yeah, I'm taking in the costume. I think it looks really nice. The back logo very similar to the front one, but of course bigger, got the red symbol. And then I think the main thing about this suit is the blue, and I do really like the paint they've used here. When it's getting hit with the ring light, it is shiny, but I was expecting a wee bit shinier. The SH Figuarts looks really shiny. I cannot wait to compare those two side by side to see how they compare. But yeah, the Figuarts, when it was revealed, the paint that they've got in the figure looks very similar to the likes of the Web Splasher Spider-Man, and putting the Web Splasher next to our Marvel Legends here, the blue's darker and it's not as shiny. I don't mind the tone of the blue, I think it's nice, but yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure how accurate it maybe is, and we'll wait till the Figuarts comes round and we'll see what blue is better. But I really like it on this figure, I think it looks good. Pops really nicely, I think it works well with the red they've used. The paint's great. I mean, when we look at the Tobey Maguire, I really don't like the paint they've used, the colours. I think the red's too bright, blue's too bright, and then the silver it should be a more gunmetal grey. The paint on this one, can't complain at all. If anything, I think the arms might be a wee bit too long, but I think we'll get a better idea when we compare this guy next to Tobey and Andrew. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I should kind of pick up on, but everything looks real nice here. For $25, this is definitely a solid Spidey figure. Really like the look of it. Yeah, let's compare him to a couple other figures in the collection. And so here is our final swing at Tom Holland next to Tobey and Andrew from the same wave. And these three look epic next to one another. I actually really like this. I think Hasbro's done a really good job with this latest wave. It's just such a shame that Andrew and Tobey were released prior in that 3-pack. These are essentially re-releases with a new head sculpt, but having these three with the unmasked heads, it's awesome. I really do rate it. Tom does seem to be standing the smallest here, which I reckon's about right. I've seen a lot of folks saying that this Tom Holland figure is a wee bit bigger than the previous Tom figures. So here is the integrated suit that we got in the 3-pack, and yeah, we can see that is quite a bit smaller actually than our new Tom here. So yeah, pretty cool to see that we've got a bit of added height to Tom, and I'm presuming that means it is a bit more accurate when compared to Tobey and Andrew. And then here is our new Tom Holland figure next to the Peter from the Peter and Ned 2-pack and the MJ from the Spider-Man Homecoming 2-pack. And I think these three all stand really nicely next to one another. The two Tom figures do seem to be around the same height, and yes, so does Zendaya here. This of course has just got, not a re-release, but we've got a newer MJ figure. I'm happy with this one just now. I don't think the newer ones, it is a different look, but it's not enough for me to pick it up. So yeah, let me know what you think of the new MJ figure if you've picked it up yourself. And then we've got Final Swing Spidey next to our new Marvel Legends Green Goblin. And although we are still waiting on Doc Ock, I do think these two are the best from our latest No Way Home release. Let me know what you guys think down below. And then to compare our new movie Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure next to a couple of comic Spider-Man Marvel Legends, we have the Amazing Friends 3-pack Spidey next to the Peter Parker retro-carded Marvel Legends figure. And I think seeing these two side by side, it's really cool to see how much the comic suit has influenced the latest live action suit. And I think this could even pass as just a generic comic Spider-Man figure as well. I think they've captured the suit really well here, and I do really like the blue on this middle movie suit. So thankfully the Spidey head was really easy to pop on and off. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the Green Goblin latest Marvel Legends figures really had tough heads to interchange and would definitely require a hairdryer or something along those lines. This one was a lot easier, but I have seen people complain about their Final Swingsuit Spider-Man just falling apart. Apparently the joints in the legs are getting pretty notorious for crumbling away and breaking off, so I'm going to go over the articulation. I've not heated this figure up at all. We'll see what happens. I'll try and run over everything. I'll probably miss something, but yeah. We can get the spider head moving about that far up. I wish it did go a wee bit further, but there we go. It goes about that far down. Once again, wish that kind of went down a wee bit more. Obviously left and right, it will pivot around and move all the way around. Get the arm moving about that far up the way, so pretty much a right angle. And it'll go really far into the body, and it goes all the way around. Of course, we get an upper bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow here, which is a good point to show that the figure is pinless, which is really good. That's what we want from all our new Marvel Legends figures, but sadly doesn't look like it will be the case. Get the wrist moving backwards and forwards, it will rotate around, and it is just the same articulation in this arm here. We get this articulation up at the chest, so we can get him moving about that far back, just with the chest articulation alone. Get him about that far forward, and it will swivel as well, like so. And then we get this kind of bottom ab crunch. So it goes about that far back, and then about that far forward. It will be interesting posing this thing around, because I would have thought the range of movement was a wee bit better than that, but yeah, we'll see how it goes when I'm taking some photos for Insta. Now the legs are where everyone's saying the problems lie, so get the leg kicking pretty far forward there, probably. Yep, that's really cool actually. Got a great movement in the legs there. They are drop down hips, so that's going to help it a lot. Get the upper bicep swivel here. Double jointed knees. Oof, that is tough. Yep, there we go, double jointed knees, nothing in the calf area. The foot will pivot and it will move backwards and forwards as well. And yeah, just the same in the other leg. So yeah, you might want to heat this up with a hairdryer first, but nothing's, you know, there's no obvious breakage happening at the moment. As I said, we'll see how it goes when I pose them around for Instagram, but yeah, I really like this so far. And so there we have it for our brand new Marvel Legends Tom Holland final swingsuit Spider-Man figure. And for £25, I think this thing is great. Yeah, I think we could have used maybe a couple of web accessories, new web accessories, not reused ones. But we do get the full range of hands. We get an alternative head, which even though that is a reuse, it is a great Tom Holland head sculpt, so I don't mind it being here. I think the figure itself is great. The sculpt's really nice. It's got some good articulation here, and the paint is excellent, and it's applied really well this time around. And so I think this is a really solid Marvel Legends Spidey figure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. While you're down there guys, if you could do me a massive favour and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, then please hit that subscribe button. I'll leave the link to my Instagram down in the description below, where I'll definitely be posting some pictures of Final Swing Spidey up on there. And feel free to check out any of my other videos over on the YouTube channel page. It'd mean a lot, and it means a lot that you've watched this video right here, so thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the flip flop later. Cheers.